3 series. Let's go 3 dismounts, leap jump connection. Let's do 5 to 10. Dance before, dance after, all of it. Okay. Good job. Front leg. Make sure you keep your arms even. So right now we are still in parts. We put a couple halves together about the last month or so. Still doing dance before, dance after, working on rhythm in and out of skills. Here in the next month we'll start doing routines and putting those together as well. Arms back. You just take out kind of the first part. You work more directly on the landing. Getting the connection, either jumping in and out, layout split jump, or layout standing by can't spring. That way they're working on the triple flight, so that when we add it to the beam, it goes a little bit more smoothly. Round up, but you're rushing the twist a little bit. Okay. Didn't stand up like the other ones. Okay. Make sure you square that back foot. Skyla had a flip-flop layout last year, is working even more upgraded, moving on to the flip-flop full. Very difficult, very unique, something you don't really see very often. Same with the Arabian from Olivia. There you go. Nice job. There you go. Look. Pushing them to upgrade a little bit farther, a little bit more than what they've been doing, and up the expectation as a whole instead of just a couple kids here and there. Everyone's really working the triple series. Everyone's really working, getting that single skill, double back, 2.5 dismounts, really upgrading overall.
That still feels good.
Nice, hey. Stand up.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. Round is too slow. You're not standing up fast enough, okay? Put your toes a little faster into your hands, so that way you avoid letting on the yellow part.
Okay.
Right now that we're going pre-season, we're trying to see which vaults are going to work for these kids, trying to getting an idea of which vaults are going to be realistic. So we are still working like the double fulls, 1.5s into the resi now. We move them out of the foam and we put them into the resi, so eventually we can start working and to bringing them to the regular mats to see if it is going to be possible to bring them up. Still a little crunch.
Okay.
You're still coming down with your arms a little too low, so your shoulder angles a little close. Make sure you hold your arms over your head. Shoulders are open, okay? So you stand up a little quicker.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, good. A little taller, still a little short on the back handspin. Open your shoulders a little faster. Okay, sit over here on the floor.
Sit?
Yeah, sit. And make sure they never push. Stand it. 1, 3. Stand before you make contact. So you don't end up sagging, breaking your shoulder angle. Still slightly soft, okay? Tension so you can get up a little faster. Whoa! A little better, not enough tension. Sit down on the mat. Okay, open your shoulders, hands to the ceiling. Pop. 1, 2, 3. Oftentimes we teach the kids you're not blocking, or we tell them to block, but they don't understand when to block. So what I tell the kids, when they sit down and they are bringing arms, I tell them to extend the arms to the ceiling, because as they start opening the arms to the ceiling, what is happening, they are inverting into the upside down position. So when they are blocking, they are already on the handstand. So that's what we're trying to accomplish with that little drill sitting down, where they do this part sitting and reaching to the ceiling. So it brings the same concept into the table, but the difference is that with the runoff and the back handspring, they find they find the table when they are on the handstand, so they're able to explode off the table like they would do on a front handspring. There you go. Stick of the week. Good job. Do one double?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Good job. A little tighter, right? Suspend it a little more, which allow you to rotate a little easier instead of you pulling your toes down and over rotating to your back. That's nice. So what you're doing from here, you're closing your arm and you fall in.
Okay.
Okay, back. Okay, arms to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3. We're forgetting this part. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Lift, drop. Okay, you're not standing up. The other drill that we do on the floor is to make sure too that they are allowing themselves to push away from the table, like we're trying to do double fulls. So they have to, just like on floor, the longer the back handspring, the longer you're gonna stall into your layout to be able to do triple fulls or 3.5s. So the same thing with vault. Okay, so we're trying to make sure that they're blocking and they feel themselves pushing away from the table, so they are not over rotating their toes, they're not pulling the toes into the table, and they're gonna rotate and fall on the back. So what we're trying to do, we do a back handspring, pushing away from the table, so the toes are back. So when you start rotating, the feet are gonna come down to the floor instead of pulling under to fall to the back. The roundoff, you keep going over here, you keep going over here. So you're not getting the extension of the board, you're not getting the height of the board, you're not getting the speed of the board. Okay, so you gotta make a correction on your roundoff. Make sure that your legs go into your hands a little faster, so you'll stop missing the table, missing the board. Yeah. Nice. Good job. The angle right from handspring, you were nice and open over here, whereas before you were putting your head down when you were touching the table, and it was forcing your shoulders to drop. That was good. Yeah, yeah. Press, pop. You drop your shoulder too early. Okay, make sure that you think layout first. Okay, drop both hands. Follow your hands. There you go. It was still early. Your arms are going out. Give me your arms.
Like
Yeah, your arms, you keep doing this.
Okay.
And that's when you start opening your arm, instead of make sure the big handspring stays right on top of the table, nice and tight.
Okay. Come on, hey.
The idea is for them to feel the impact, to feel the force of the back handspring. So first of all, they have to feel the force pushing back, and then start bringing the arm in for the rotation. And when your shoulders drop, give me hands. When you start twisting, that's what you were doing. Your shoulders didn't push back. So pressure, and so you don't push. You don't fall, okay? Pressure back, right. I make sure that they lean into me and they push me away, so they can feel the extension of the shoulders, making sure that they are getting away from the table, and then bringing the arms in to make sure that they are not going to twist on the table. So they can get away from the table and then rotate. To twist, you drop your arms so your shoulders roll forward. Instead of push back first, get away from the table, okay? A little distance so you can control the rotation. Well, our main focus with the level things right now is trying to stay healthy, number one. Trying to make sure that we are not exceeding the amount of turns that we need to take, focusing more on quality. Nice job, Mar. A little boom boom. Let me see. Smiling? Okay, good. Smiling is good.
Yes.
Improving our shapes and our technique in order to be able to be consistent in meets.